Time for Chelmsford CEX. A shockingly good CEX. For me anyway. Welcome to PS2 Mini Games.
PS2 Mini Games.
Welcome to PS2 Mini Games, the very eclectic channel. We do a bit of everything. A bit of stupidity, a bit of laughter, and dare I say a bit of professionalism. I jest, we're not professional here at the channel.
Learn from a professional, kid.
You know, it's kind of weird. The last episode, Colchester, as of recording, it was the last episode, got mixed reviews. How can I put this? I don't think some people like me criticising CEXs. I mean, I understand you don't like criticism for some stores and CEXs, but just an opinion. I've got to be honest, and I feel that I'm quite objective, and I give positive vibes for good stores and bad vibes for other stores, if that makes any sense to anyone watching. Which is interesting because this episode probably going to come out after the CEX tier list episode, so we'll see how that episode does. Because if people didn't like the Colchester criticism, they're not going to like some of the criticism I gave for 6 stores. For context, there are 6 stores, 6 CEX stores I'll never go back to. If you want to find out which ones they are, watch that episode. People know some of them, but there's some of them people might be a tad surprised about. But out of 61 CEXs, over half them I would recommend, and apart from 6 stores, the other 55 I'll happily go back to. So, can't be that bad. I like to believe I'm quite positive when it matters, and I'm negative when it matters too. It's all about objectability. I'm not quite sure that's even a word.
Our survey said...
Anyway, let's get on with things. On the brighter side of things, the new free camera setup seems to be quite a positive move for the channel, according to some, but it also led to the comment I was expecting from a lot of people.
When is the fourth camera turning up?
I don't know how to tell you this, but that's not happening for a long time. As I said in that episode, these are old phones. These are all old phones. So basically the only reason I got these is because I always keep every phone. I never trade it back in. I always just pay off the bills and keep the old phones, because I don't think you can... I don't like things being stored in phones and other people getting their hands on them. Maybe I'm just overestimating things, but I don't trust people. I don't trust people I don't know. How can I put that? I trust friends, but after like many years of retail and past jobs, humanity sometimes can be hard to trust, especially after COVID. My God, COVID showed a lot of things about humanity. I'm joking. I just don't want... I just keep my phones. I trust people. I trust people who treat me well. You know what I mean? It's... Never trade your phones in. These phones actually could be worth something if they're kept well in the next 10 to 15 years.
The key to motivation is trust. Let me show you what I mean. I want you to close your eyes and fall backwards, and I'll catch you. That's going to show you what trust is all about. Ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1 second. Hello? No! Oh my God, a guy's on the floor. That was a phone call. Don't chalk that up to mistrust now.
Someone suggested putting a ceiling cam in, which really... No. Unless you want to see my ever-balding head. That's a bad idea. And one comment which really gave me a bit of a... I know they were joking, but they said, what about a colonoscopy camera? For anyone who wonders what that is, Google it, I'm not telling you. But let's just say it involves a camera going up a certain part of the body. You should never get a camera put up. There is a growing sentiment that my language is a bit strong and I swear too often. That is factual, and to be honest, I need to tone it down a bit. Would you believe when I started doing this channel, I was going to try and aim for a PG vibe? I clearly failed in that vibe. So what I'm going to do from now on, there will be maybe 1, maybe 2 swear words per episode. I'm not going to swear like a drunken sailor anymore. But at the same time, I want to keep it as real as possible. And this is the real me, trust me. I speak like this to anyone. I can have that factually checked. Oh my God. This is just the real me. So I'm sorry if people think my language is atrocious and that has put off a lot of people watching me on a weekly basis. It's just the way it is. It's just... I will tone it down a little bit, but gotta be unique. Gotta try... I would like to think this channel's a bit unique compared to some other channels. We're a bit different. We're a bit zany. Sometimes stupid, not on purpose, just happens naturally. Comedy, we sometimes cut with jokes. Once again, this happens a bit naturally. Nothing forced and nothing contrived. Apart from that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Anyway, Chelmsford CEX, out of the 3 Essex stores that myself and Dan went to on the little road trip, that was by far the best for me personally. Obviously, Colchester I got nothing from because no manuals. As you've seen by now, and I'm not going to tell you what I found in Braintree, we got a few things, but nothing like spectacular. Whereas this, well, not only did I find another rarity that was hard to find, we found quite a few, good lord, I'm just gonna remix that. For the second attempt, we found quite a few N64 games boxed. So overall, by far the most successful store today. I will say one thing though, the multi-story car park nearest it is the most confusing and potentially dangerous multi-story car park I've ever driven through. I can't explain it. First you go up the floor left, then you start going up the floor right, and it's like contra-flowing. It's really fucking weird. I can't explain it. Anyone's ever used the Chelmsford car park? Don't. It's the one that's above the Chelmsford market. I mean, we got out there no problems, but it could have potentially been awful.
Oh my God, you gotta pay attention to the road. We could have been killed. I mean, look at the front of our car. It's totaled. It's completely totaled, Peter. Oh, this is just terrific. How are we gonna get... Oh my God. I knew I should have driven. I should always drive.
We did come very close to going to Canvey Island, and the only reason we didn't go to Canvey Island, I ran out of money. And you need money to buy things. So I've been told. I mean, you can steal that kind of shit, but what kind of person does that make you? If you're stealing computer games, the fuck? I mean, you can steal computer games, old computer games, and just the actual boxes, but you're not getting the discs. So it seems like a fundamental failure. The hell? I mean, and people steal cases, it's still the weirdest thing to me. Maybe they just steal it for the manuals, maybe. So we are rapidly approaching Halloween. Now, for those of you who have watched the channel for the last 2 years, I'm not a fan of Halloween. I think it's just Americanized, childish stupidity. Oh, that's going to upset people. But in my older years, I'm actually starting to like it a little more. Just for the... strangely, ever since I started doing this channel, I've found a new appreciation for Halloween. So I don't dislike it anymore. I don't love it, but I don't dislike it. But I do enjoy doing things for the channel for Halloween. That is true. Hopefully, if I plan my stuff correctly, I will have a Halloween episode. Nothing like dressing up kind of thing, but games based on horror or Halloween aspects. Hopefully is the word there, though. One thing before we actually go to look at the games in the other room, because we're going to the other room this time, because we've got a few things. I have had multiple people reach out to me offering to help me find a lot of the Indian-based PS2 games. I appreciate you all, because honestly, out of everything I want to find, that kind of scares me a bit, because A, there's no actual like price guide for that, because there's very few to none Indian games on the CEX website. So it's just guess here and there how much you're going to pay for things. So there will be games I still need to find where I can't guess how much they're worth, and there will be games where I probably will get screwed over it, like financially. That is the bad side of collecting for a console where there's no actual price guide for certain games. But I knew that when I started, and I have to follow through on my ambition. Some would call it a cursed ambition, but I will keep going until I get to the point where literally it's either impossible to get certain things or financially I can't afford them at that point. Doesn't mean I'm not going to get them in the future though. I'm looking at you, Moss's Egg. For full context, the cheapest version of Moss's Eggs I've seen is like just below £1,000. And that was on eBay, so that just could be fake. Take that in mind. So let's just put the commercial break here. And let's move to the other room. And let's see what glorious items I picked up from CEX Chelmsford. I will see you on the other side of this commercial break.
Is it my imagination? Are we going like 1 mile an hour? What's going on here? Oi! Geezer!
What?
Our flight's in 10 minutes!
Well, we better hurry then, didn't we?
Buckle up, boys, buckle up! Come on, mate!
So, let's face the facts. I'm hot, you're hot.
Who wants to pet me?
Crash Team Racing. Once he gets behind the wheel, things get ugly.
You and me. Booyah, Grandma. Booyah.
And welcome back, everyone. Obviously back in the very makeshift N64 room. Very slowly making progress with this. It's kind of not high on the list, if you understand what I mean. But obviously I'm just like boxing things and such. So, 5 items picked up from Chelmsford CEX. I was mentioning of reasonably good quality. At least 2 to 3 of them are. One of them is just a Phoenix game that we needed, and one of them is, as I mentioned, the Rarity that I've been not so much looking for, but I knew I needed, and it's about time I found it. You understand what I mean? So, positive steps in the right direction. So we're just going to start off with the actual PS2 game that's not the Rarity, because there's 2 PS2 games, 3 N64 games. And that is that Phoenix game as mentioned. I present to you Sniper Assault. Now, I have no knowledge of what Sniper Assault is. That is what it's got for the camera as such. It seems to be in relatively good condition, the case itself. Obviously it's German based, being that obviously they were German. As you can see, not much text, but it's in 6 different languages, so this is the universal version. I'll read the text as follows. Sniper Assault takes you to the heart of hostile areas with its wide number of missions. Can you guide your soldiers right through the warfare zone and neutralize different groups of enemies? That's it. A little more vague, please. Alright. And they didn't put the fucking disc in! No! Okay. Right. So for full clarity, I have checked everything else is all there, it's just this one. So this is basically a mini version of the rugby incident, where the chap who was basically trying to push more stuff on me, and he was a good customer service and a very nice chap. He was a very nice guy. But he forgot to do the fundamental thing of putting the cheaper game in the actual case itself. So yeah, that's a return. But I've still got the manual. Do I just buy a different version online without the manual? That's a genuinely good question. I'd say this is not. I could just return it without the manual. Just keep the manual. Yeah, okay, I could do that. Oh my god. This is the second time this has happened. It's hilarious. But at least it's not as bad as rugby, where it was every game I bought. This is just the one game. Luckily, everything else was kept in the cabinets with everything inside. So this is a minor thing, but this isn't for like effect. I legit did not know this, and when I did my CEX tier list, I legit did not know this was going to happen, because I praised Chelmsford. So I think I said it was nearly going to be an A. I think I made it a B. Let's downgrade that a little to like from top B to like lower tier B, because it was an honest mistake. I could tell that's an honest mistake, and it's only the one, so we'll let that go. But yeah, for the second time in PS2 minigames history, I've had a CEX worker not put the discs in. It's a very nice manual though. Good lord. I'm going to keep the manual because why wouldn't I keep the manual at this point? Make it easier to find a copy of this. Right, so yeah, that was a interesting start to this one. So what I'm going to do the 3 N64 games next, and then I'll do the actual Rarity last, because it's all there. I've just checked, thank God. So it's not a major problem, but it's still funny how once again they forgot to put the disc in. Anyway, 3 N64 boxed games, 3 of them, so actually not bad. The first one, and I will show you on the camera first, Jet Force Gemini. Now before you say anything, yes, that is an old Game Station sticker, which would be quite interesting to get off, I understand that. And yes, there is some slight blemish on there. That's from another sticker, probably from Game at some point. But besides that, the rest of the box is actually in shockingly good condition, and at this point, pickers really can't be choosers. Even if I really want like immaculate version, it's just not. This is a secondary set, so we'll go with that one. Obviously now on camera, Jet Force Gemini, obviously a Rareware game, so it's going to be made quite well for the N64. I've never played this. I've heard good things about this though, so we'll definitely be playing it sometime in the near future. We'll open these obviously to make sure that I have not been conned all the way through. Just going to gently open the side. As you can see, the side is now open. Easy. It's so nervous opening anything. Here we go. That manual. That manual. That has been forced. Ooh. No, I don't like that. I'll be honest, I don't like that. But can I just buy a manual online? I probably could buy a manual online. The game's in there, thank God. In the amazing cardboard. And the game actually is in. Wow, that is in like immaculate condition for a car. That really is. That is fantastic. And it's real because it reads and it's got the... Is it real? I think it's real. It looks real. I must be honest. We'll check that in the next game because I've got a spare card somewhere to double check my paranoia's kicking in hard. Let's just check. Yeah, it is real. It's real. They look the same on all of them. Thank God. Oh, the paranoia's running wild, brother. That manual though, as you saw there, yeah, that is a fragile manual. Obviously, this is the universal copy, 6 languages in there. This manual, impressively, is 123 pages long. Fragile. So, to be honest, I might not want to keep the manual, but I'll keep it now until I find a better manual online. Wow, these pages are super fragile, like real old feel. You know what I mean? If people wanted, I'm looking for the notes page because I'm assuming it's a universal notes page at the back. I want to see if someone wrote in the notes page because that's there's always, you can see, right in the bloody middle. They put the notes page right in the middle. Jesus Christ, that's a no. Anyway, I will keep this temporarily until I find a better version, but for now, that will have to do. That is what happens when you force a manual in a box without doing it properly. Is that the CEX fault or is that the owner's fault? I have to go with the owner on that one, because the box is very good condition on the inside, so that's just a mistake by the owner, who obviously didn't care because they traded it back in. Alright, easy, easy Jeff. God damn, this is hard. Oh good God. Easy. Oh my God. There, now we're stuck on something. So, is it the cardboard and cardboard? Yeah, it's cardboard and cardboard. Jesus Christ. There we go. There we are. Jesus Christ. Now people understand how... Ooh. Don't bend it. There we go. We're in. Close the bloody box. There we are. Oh my God. We'll read the back and we'll move on quickly. Scratch that, I would read the back, but they put a fucking sticker right in front of it. You know, I'm trying to be positive about Chelmsford, but that positivity is quickly being replaced by negativity. No, customer service is good. It's just, you can't blame them for that. I'm getting a bit sad. Moving on. Second N64 box game, Perfect Dark. Fantastic game. Obviously, as it states in the corner there, expansion pack required for maximum gameplay. Legit required for, I think it's multiplayer you need it for. This one's in relatively good condition too. It's the universal one because it's got 6 languages on it, so obviously 18 on the front because adult stuff. Another Rareware game. I just realised getting a lot of Rareware games lately, so it's built well. I do like that box. Not the actual condition. The conditions could be a little better, but the actual artwork and design as such, I do like that a lot. We'll read the back first before I try to open it up to make sure it's all there. The perfection, the darkness. A corporation is planning a conspiracy against mankind. A single woman dares to face the threat. That woman is Joanna Dark. That's it. More than 40 futuristic weapons, apparently. Here we go. And the N64 expansion pack is required to play all game modes in full. Yes. So this is one of maybe 3 games that legit required the expansion pack to play to its fullest extent. We will now open this tentatively. There we go. Easy, Jeff. Easy. I don't know who the hell Jeff is, by the way. It's just a coin of phrase I use a lot.
My name is Jeff.
Okay, that is actually just came up straight away. The box is heavy, by the way, so there's a manual on there. I will leave that in the bag. I like it in the bag. The cart actually looks fantastic. It looks actually in shockingly good condition. The cardboard is actually in shockingly good condition. Well, what the manual? Oh dear. Oh dear. And labels on the inside. Okay, question mark. I'm going to assume this is just happening with most manuals for N64. I can't be picky or choosy. Once again, 800-page plus manual, because obviously it's 6 different languages. And once again, the fabric, because obviously it's rareware, so it's going to make the same maker very, very weak. We'll go with that one, but these weren't made for the last. They were made to be played, obviously. That's what the cart we got. We already got the cart for this, so we've got both versions now, so... And once again, we'll keep this until I find a perfect one, but I think finding perfect manuals for N64 is going to be shockingly hard. We'll see. Anyway, we will tentatively put that back, removing the sticker, obviously. Obviously, it goes out saying I've got to get a lot of plastic boxes from like the last level games, so the cardboard does not age, because that is the biggest threat to an N64 collection, is the cardboard just aging. So what's that? Cardboard's not meant to last. Ooh, ooh. There we go. That was actually shockingly easy. Oh, what's it getting caught on? Something's the manual. God damn it. God damn it. As soon as I said shockingly easy, I realised I just talked it up. I'm gonna have to easy, easy, easy. Over. There we go. But I'm very happy to have this good piece for the collection. When I get this all sorted out, it's going to look fantastic, hopefully. The last N64 box game, and in the best condition, another rareware game. All three of them rareware. I didn't realise that until just now. Probably one of the best sellers in rareware, and a phenomenally hard kart racer, Diddy Kong Racing. This is in fantastic condition. Only minor couple of things on there, but besides that, by far the best conditioned boxed game I got from Chelmsford. Everyone knows Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong, obviously the sidekick of Donkey Kong, by far the best character in both the first and the second Donkey Kong Country. Just an opinion. Actually, no, the second one would be Dixie Kong, because she can hover. That's a lie, I apologise. Anyway, Timber the Tiger's parents picked a fine time to go on vacation. When they come back, they're going to be faced with an island trashed by the spiteful space bully, Whizpig. Unless their local animals can do something about it. So join Diddy Kong as he teams up with Timber the Tiger, Pipsy the Mouse, and Taj the Genie. If you notice, they didn't mention Banjo or Conker in that list. They clearly thought these three characters were going to be their first beck and call in the future. How truly wrong they were. In an epic racing adventure, unlike anything you've ever experienced before. That's kind of true, because this is actually kind of shockingly hard to complete. It takes a lot. 8 characters in the original version. Obviously, the most famous 2 characters to come out of this was Banjo and Conkers. Obviously, Banjo-Kazooie and Conker's Bad Fur Day, phenomenal games. As you see here, the box, once again, in phenomenal condition. Fantastic. It was, honestly, cracking condition. We will open this up. This is the lightest of the 3 boxes, which means probably the manual is probably smaller than the other 2. You know, that's one thing to know when you pick a box up, the weight of the box. You can tell the manual's in there just by the pure weight. So, we're in. Okay, we're in. Cardboard. Easy, easy. Okay, that comes out really easy. Another label on there. They've attached the box. Can move that side. Nintendo registration card. I'm going to have to look at that. That's pretty cool. Your chance to win the latest piece of software in our free prize draw. Wonder if we can still apply. And obviously, I think you've seen this before, but that was in another box, so I'm going to try and do this again. I might actually take one of these and just put it on a wall somewhere here, because I think these are in a lot of versions. Yeah, it's just the old Nintendo. Yeah, because the other side, Game Boy. So, they really were pushing. So, I think I mentioned before, they are all phenomenal games apart from Yoshi's Island. Massive letdown. I'm not even, what's it called? Yoshi's Island 64? Or was it just called Yoshi's Island? That's what I call it. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just wrong. Also, if you notice, point blank, Banjo-Kazooie cover artwork. That's not the same cover artwork we got in Europe. Is that an American version, or was that just an early like cover artwork that they changed? Also, the controllers. We have black, we have blue, we have red, we have yellow. We are only missing green. There you go. Once I get the green one, we've got the 6 original colours. Outstanding. Put that back before I move anything else. Manual should come out. Yeah, that is Nintendo 64 manual. And the Diddy Kong manual itself, significantly smaller than the other manuals, but by far the best condition one. It's immaculate. 30 pages, but in English, so there must have been different language versions of this game. But the paperwork feels thicker, it feels newer, it feels stronger, to be honest. Even goes through the lands and names, phenomenal book, and of course notes. We're going to come across a game which has got written notes down, I know we are, but this is by far the best version, best box version we got from Chelmsford, and the card is immaculate. So remember, my one's got some sun fading because I was a boy, didn't know what I was doing. We make mistakes. Right, so what I'm learning pretty much today is you put the paperwork on the bottom and then you flatten it out, lay it down like such, halfway through. Then you take this, easy in the gap, and then gently together, bam, there you go. And that's how you box a N64 game. I want to get caught on the actual cardboard bit, and bam. It's static to have such a good version of this. But now let's actually get for the PS2 Rarity. I'll be lying and say I was looking for this on like my top tier list of rarities, but it was one of those that I knew I had to get, didn't own. I actually found a copy of it, so we own it. I present to you Assault Suits Valken, or Vulcan for the list I use. As you see, £48 paid, so one of the lower rarities. This is a 505 game, so it's going to be hit and miss in how it was made. This is the universal version because it's the British, French, and Italian version. We will quickly read the back. I will say the colour on this isn't brilliant. I don't think it's just a fading issue. I think it's just a cheap issue. Because I'm struggling to read this with the light on. Assault Suits Valken is finally back with nuclear wars, spectacular combat sequences, and incredible atmosphere. If you're looking for space battles, Assault Suits Valken is what you need. Oh, good lord. That's a word that I'm trying to pronounce. Evocative cutscenes accompany the plot development. Nailed it. Various weapons available, including cannons, laser swords, rocket launchers, and a lot more. That is literally what it says word for word. Opening it up just to prove that I'm not lying. The disc is in this one because obviously it was behind the counter. This is already in it, so they didn't put any discs in. So if this was on the shelf, I would not have a disc. Put it that way. So I looked through 9 different CEX CEXs for rarities. This was the only one with a manual that we did not own. Simple as that. Out of 9 stores, only one place. And there was, I think it was one other game I wanted, but had no manual. So that really was. By the way, the artwork in this very Japanese, very well done. The manual was very thick, also in paperwork. So this is a very happy add to my collection. The disc itself, I would call that good to excellent, more good. It will play, so it's acceptable, happy to have it. Just gonna put that back in. Another rarity off the list. We are well over 2/3 of the rarities, by the way, I believe now. So that's pretty much it for Chelmsford. For PS2 collections, that is by far the best one. But strangely enough, I'm more happier with this. Even though it's a secondary collection, I think it's just how good condition I found it in. It might sound incredibly stupid. Now I'm doing a secondary collection, and it will stay the secondary collection, trust me. When I find stuff in immaculate condition like this, I actually snap it up. Whereas this, obviously, like PS2 games, you have to check so many different parameters, and the case, you can change the case, but cardboard, for some reason, and I now fully understand why a lot of YouTubers collect cardboard items, because for some reason cardboard items, I think it's finding good versions is what makes the difference, because it's just cardboard, and yet for some reason it's fantastic when you find one in awesome condition. I can't explain it. I really can't explain it. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode. This is the last of the CEX road trip. What does the future hold? I don't know. Once again, we're making it up as we go along. I mentioned I have December planned. I now need to act on my plan. I will say this, December could be either, how can I put this? December can be really hit and miss for what I'm planning. Some people might love the idea, some people might think it's a bit much. But I've got to try different things. And not so much doing things, I've got to try something ambitious. So we're going to go for that. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please comment, like, subscribe. I have to say at least once every episode. This is going to be like a 35-minute episode. In all seriousness, because the Cultures episode, some people didn't like it, and they just do what they want. For those if you think the free camera setup is too much, just make a comment about it. If you love it, just say yes, because feedback, it really helps the channel. Honestly, it does. Don't be afraid to express your true feelings, because honestly, sometimes you need to hit the bad to make positive changes. Words of wisdom from PS2 Mini Games. Anyway, have a good rest of the day, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.